Thank you to all who have been supporting the channel by checking out our merch at rejectnationshop.com and becoming Royal Rejects. Real Rejects got invited back to WonderCon. Come geek out with us in person Sunday, March 31st, Reject Nation.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, I say this without hyperbole, without exaggerating, without even pretending to have any inclination of untruth. This is the most excited I've been to do a reaction on this channel right now. This right here. Because we do a lot of TV shows and I love them, but I'm a movie guy and this movie was something I couldn't see in theaters, so I was like, you know what the best possible way to see this since I can't see it in theaters is with Greg.
Yeah!
For you!
Roadhouse!
Roadhouse! So excited!
I did 2 bicep curls before filming.
Prepared! Complete! Jake Gyllenhaal, Conor McGregor, 2 of my favorite hyper-masculine dudes brawling it out in Roadhouse. Guys, Doug Liman, he made the Bourne movies. There's so much to say about this that I'm excited to move. He made the Bourne movie.
He made Jumper.
He made Jumper.
Edge of Tomorrow. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I know his movies.
3 of 4 of those I love.
I think he made Swingers.
Did he make Swingers?
I think he did. I think he was the director behind
What a great
Swingers.
filmography.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to talk about Roadhouse after because we're about to get into it. But before we do, I want to thank the folks at Prepper for prepping this video, making it glorious, making us look good. I want to thank the patrons for supporting us. If you head over to Patreon, you can watch all of us watching Roadhouse, beginning to end. No edits, the full Roadhouse experience. Do they rip throats? We'll find out. The patrons will definitely find out because there will not be a moment cut. So head over to Patreon and also over at Patreon, exclusive videos of Greg and John where they react to things only for patrons because they're the sexiest of the rejects. And without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, Roadhouse.
Oh, that's an opening. Damn. Oh, cool.
Post Malone!
Oh, shit.
A POV Post Malone opening, not what I expected.
Yeah, I'm looking for Carter Ford. Do you mind pointing him out to me?
Oh, is she going around recruiting? Is she the recruiter?
I hope he's not the bald one.
Guy with the ink. He's taking all comers.
Oh my god, this one's grittier.
So gritty. Southpaw's Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like how it went to his fist on it. Oh shit.
I'm very happy with the vibes.
Damn. Those bare knuckle punches. Sound effects pack a punch in the most literal way. Oh. Whoa. Look at these little camera jitters whenever he hits him.
Fantastic.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, the like spray.
Yeah,
great
nice little
work.
added VFX shots there.
A little back of the envelope, and arithmetic says that's 6 in a row for the illustrious Carter Ford. Who wants to get in there and make it 7? It's winner take all tonight, y'all. It's just a bunch of money in a bucket.
Oh my god, is Post Malone gonna have a cameo to get his ass kicked?
I think it's about to happen.
Wrath of Man cameo right here. Yeah.
Have you ever done this before? All right, we got a superhero here. Close it up. Come on.
He's always taking on the roles Eminem had. Cool reveal.
Shredded.
Like Post Malone actually looking a little afraid in that moment.
You know who that is?
The legend.
Nah. Nope. I'm not fighting that fucking guy. No fucking way. No fucking way. There's no...
Got that smile.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not... He's that fucking guy.
fuck with your
I'm
mother?
not fight that guy.
All right, get out of here.
Your fucking money. I don't want your fucking money.
So the exact opposite direction of the first movie, not stopping fights, but willing to fight, but still the legend is...
Oh my god.
The man's abs have abs.
How easy for him to win.
The vascularity in obliques is really hard to get. That is impressive body fat percentage. Commendable.
Dalton, where you going? You just lost me $500, asshole.
Whoa!
Whoa!
He got the stab on.
You sure you thought this all the way through? Hey, where you going? Y'all gonna take your knife?
Mummer.
What a moment.
Oh, his car's all scuzzy and dirty. This is the modern day remake.
No! not gonna take your knife.
It's a nice little scam you got going on in there. All you need is for the opponent to know who you are, know your history, and then they'll be too afraid to fight.
Exactly.
Brilliant, man.
Well, beats working.
You know, it actually took me a second to recognize you. Oh God. Do you need an ambulance or something?
Nope.
You know you got a big-ass knife sticking out of you?
Hold it.
Stitch himself up.
It's gonna bleed when I take it out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. So listen, I own a Roadhouse out in the Florida Keys. Hemingway used to drink there. You know, Ernest Hemingway?
Good for you.
It's always been a rowdy place. People come to blow off steam, but lately it's been attracting the wrong clientele. Come in every night, they trash the place. The cops are no fucking help. All my fucking bouncers have ran off.
Like so many more F words.
This is today. Modern.
I can pay you good money, $5K a week, just for a month, and I can put you up.
Damn.
20K?
Okay, that's gotta be more than you're making for whatever the hell you call this.
He doesn't really have to work here.
$500 to do nothing? I don't know. That's pretty good, buddy.
I'm Frankie. Think about it.
My drifter. Look at him, Coy. He's a deadbeat. Has been.
He's just like that end of the tape there,
Oh my
hanging
God.
by an edge.
Is he tempted to drive his car over those tracks?
How far is he falling? No, he just shows he doesn't care. Oh, maybe not.
He's got a choice to make. He's haunted by his past, Coy.
It's a real Martin Riggs move right here.
He's got to find a higher purpose to live, Coy.
Maybe not.
20 grand.
Wait a minute. Take the paper.
Whoa, I didn't expect it to hit him.
Wow. That was unexpected. That was a completely different way of handling that moment that I'm used to.
I like how many movies have that trope, and I don't think I've ever seen the rear end get hit.
Time to make a call.
What a cool way to convince him. I like that.
That was beautiful, I heard. Look at them white sand.
A lot of whites. I like the shirt.
Double Deuce.
It's a restaurant.
Did you see Fred on your way in?
What's that?
That's Fred the Tree. Got a book on him. If you're interested. I'm Charlie, by the way.
Hey, Charlie.
What brings you to Glass Key?
I'm here to work at a bar. The owner's having a little trouble, I guess, and I'm here to clean it up.
That kind of sounds like the plot to a Western.
Way to become so self-aware.
For a hero to help clean up the rowdy saloon. You know that crap.
Charlie, leave this poor man alone.
That guy's a great actor. He's in Walking Dead.
He's here to work at the Roadhouse.
Really?
Great way to world build.
Told me it was a Roadhouse, but she never told me the name.
It's just the Roadhouse.
Oh, so no name. It's just up the highway past mile marker 77.
I'm going to have to accept this movie on its own merits. Double Deuce is kind of a great title.
I like that there's not even a double deuce. They can't mess that up, so to speak. Like, they're literally making the movie their own to the point that it's like they don't even go to the double deuce. It's the Roadhouse.
I like how it's embracing this Southern Gothic flair. Damn, this one's right on the beach.
That's why you want to pay to clean it up. That is some property.
What a great place to have a bar. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'd love that. Have a strawberry margarita.
Just sitting on the wind.
Yeah. You get a black coffee?
Doesn't drink.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Hey.
This place is a disaster.
Hey.
Oh, he's got a black eye.
I think at night it shifts, I'm guessing, because in the day it's chill.
I know who you are. Elwood Dalton. Big fan, man.
Is he like a former fighter?
I'm assuming that's what we're going to find out, is like
Instead
the
of
legend of him.
Instead of bodyguard
Instead
one?
of
Like, is he
Cooler?
like an actual, yeah.
Because he hasn't said cooler yet.
You don't have to be blind. Do what a man's supposed to do.
You don't have to be blind is the first line.
Ah, good catch.
Yeah. Wow, they just started. This is kind of like a random fight.
That fence needs to be wider, guys.
You don't have to.
Oh, jeez.
think that's that actor that got the audition where it like leaked during the pandemic that he was like living in a small apartment and the cast director made fun of him. And then he started getting work.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for that guy. Working with Jake Gyllenhaal, that's great.
Okay.
Mini boss?
Clean up. Aisle 4.
It's such a beautiful place, and these guys are just ruining it.
Oh, hey, whoa. Hey, give me a drink first. Give me a drink.
Let go.
I'm not holding. Hey, come on, chill out. Oh, Billy.
Oh my God.
30 seconds, all we need to hate this guy.
You want another black eye?
No, I don't want another one. Enough Billy, right? Yeah. There's some thirsty customers waiting for you. I can handle these gents.
Oh, who the f are you, Mr. Smiley?
Mr. Smiley?
Yeah. You had this idiot grin since I walked in.
Oh, he took notice of him.
Can I talk to you guys outside for a second?
I got some work to do.
It's actually really hard to break a.
They're very hard. Shows you
stick,
strong. All right. Strong knees.
Those are your bikes out there, right?
Yeah, mine's a red one on the right.
Answered so casually.
Oh. Wait, what?
Got him outside.
I just wanted to get you outside so I could ask you and your friends to leave the premises.
Oh, we'll leave after I can kill you.
Sure. But before we start, do you have insurance? You have medical insurance? Is your coverage good? Like, you have dental?
Cool.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah.
Is there a hospital nearby?
Love it.
Is it like too far? Is it close?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say. Like, depending on the traffic, what time of day.
This guy.
Shut the f up.
How is he in the game?
You don't have to do this, man. You don't have to lose. You're gonna lose in front of all your friends.
Oh, they're not here to just watch.
Oh, cool. Well, that's hardly fair.
Well, it's not fair.
Oh my bitch
I
slapped
just
him.
slapped you. Are you all right? What?
Oh my God, he's slapping him. Ah, it was good choreography.
Fake out slap.
There's like anime camera work here.
Let's call this a draw.
It's so kind.
It's kind of like a win, man.
Didn't hit the guy.
Yeah, like we win together, you know?
Fuck you.
Ooh.
Fuck, man. I'm gonna kill you.
Whoa, yeah. Oh, we're never gonna get our Dalton cinematic universe.
Hey, Frankie, you got a car I could borrow?
I do, yeah, but not for them.
Oh, come on, these guys need medical attention.
I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue you. I like this take. This is fun. I just love how like dejected and lackadaisical his whole attitude
So
is.
neutral.
Dislocation.
He's giving them their prognosis.
Thanks for the ride, man.
Thanks for the ride.
He's so differently zen, but it works so great. She's in this Suicide Squad girl. Yeah, Ratcatcher 2.
Before you go,
She's the doctor.
I really
It's still
wanted to say
doctor.
thank you for all the new patients.
You're welcome.
I just love when my ER is packed full of irresponsible idiots. That way, the normal people with real emergencies have nowhere to go.
Oh, she's not as gravitated towards him right now.
He's got to earn it in this one.
But that's not something you'd care about, being a rage-filled cat who likes to hurt people for fun.
I mean, technically, I hurt people for money.
You're bleeding.
Oh, old wound. Pain don't hurt.
So you like to fight. You ever win?
Nobody wins a fight.
No one ever wins a fight.
Yeah, he said the line.
He said it! He said it!
It's not infected, but I'll need to suture this.
Oh, no. Thank you. It's my fault. I want to pay for it.
Self-punishment. It wasn't his fault.
He has to remember. Must have done like weighted kettlebell abs for months. Like they're so bulbous.
Got a beautiful spot here, Frankie.
Imagine having a drink right there with somebody special. You could even get married here.
I like that this Roadhouse represents something that actually looks hopeful. Like
Yes.
you'd want to
Fix this.
Fix this, yeah.
We don't have to wait till the third act to see it come together. We see what hope there is.
Why is it called the Roadhouse? The Roadhouse, one word?
Yeah, that's a joke. It's a roadhouse, but it's called the Road House. Get it?
Is this movie called The Roadhouse?
I saw that there was a houseboat for sale at the marina, so I thought maybe I'd go check that out.
It barely floats. It's mine. It came with the bar. But I highly advise you sleep with a snorkel.
Okay.
Also, watch out for the crocodile.
The crocodile.
And heads up, my uncle named the boat too.
The boathouse?
The boat. Flashback? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. I knew this was UFC because he did this at UFC 285. Like, he actually filmed this.
Yeah, that whole
like
photo.
a year and a half ago.
Totally forgot about that.
I was in the movie. I forgot about the real world.
Introducing first, the challenger,
So he really is like a has-been. What, do you like kill a guy in the ring or something?
Yeah, I'm curious. They're going to slowly do flashbacks.
I should put something on.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got brothers.
Where's Jake Gyllenhaal's ass?
We have demands.
See, we got tostadas, breakfast burrito.
Damn, his abs are a character.
They're crazy.
They're like in the profile
They're
of
3D.
the camera.
It's insane how the depth.
Thank you for the food.
It's good to see like Gyllenhaal in a happy role, like after Prisoners, and he's usually just so like intense.
He's playing a sad guy. He's sad.
But he's got a levity to him.
I found your life story. Death at the Double X by Martin Hawley.
Double Deuce.
The intrepid Wade Waco never met a scoundrel he couldn't bring to justice. You're intrepid, right?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
It's 4 zeros.
I feel like I'm watching a weird cutscene in a video game.
He's about to buy his armor.
Hey! Get out of here, all of you!
I find it really interesting that they keep calling this, they're just drawing attention to the fact that Roadhouse is indeed a Western, but they're doing it in such a meta way.
Yeah, I think when you make a remake, that's one of the directions to go.
Yeah. Self-awareness.
Sees him.
Where's your dad?
The bookstore was actually my mom's idea.
And where's she?
Oh, she died last year.
You should join the Madam Web crew.
That's all it takes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Shit happens. Only here, it always happens on a beautiful day.
Oof, that's a dark line.
Plot twist. Dalton killed the mom.
Third act reveal.
Hey, Dalton. Smell you later, Carl.
How does he know his name?
Was there like a town meeting or something? How does everybody know my name?
That's just how it is around here, man. I mean, it's a gossipy sort of island.
Oh, he doesn't like that. He prefers discretion.
He's a man of subtlety.
Let's finish this. I got half a shave.
Can he go shave on a boat?
Hold off on that shave till we get the shorts.
Pretty rough. Relax. Captain assured me it's gonna be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing?
I mean,
Smooth sailing.
What I heard is that you're all a bunch of fucking
Scared of some bouncer asshole.
It was Dell. He wasn't sure how to handle it.
Let me talk to this genius Dell then.
You can't. He's still in the hospital. He's got a concussion.
Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. Let's keep the wrists nice and loose, okay? Sounds good? Okay. Perfect. You can go ahead. Can someone just tell me or remind me whose idea was it to hire?
this is so stupid.
You're all supposed to have this job done.
I still think we can scare him off.
What did I say? I said keep it loose, okay?
This guy's such a dumbass.
Yes, it's already introduced.
It's baffling.
Tell me about this bouncer.
Oh, well, it's kind of strange, you know? He acts all nice and shit, like he's Mr. Rogers or something, but then, man, he hauls off. He beats the living shit out of you, so really interesting guy overall.
Oh, he's dead. Barber dead.
Let me talk to you for a second.
Oh! He's gonna blame the captain.
Yo, play some. Get off the thing. What's wrong with you, bro? Down, drunk.
Why does it attract these kind of...
This guy's got a knife under his shirt, worn red.
It's scared of you.
It's such a peaceful place.
Do you want to handle it? Takes it out, you just take a big step back and pop him in the face. You can do it.
They don't have the rules here. You actually pop the face.
What now, bitch? What's up?
Pop him in the face. Whoa!
Nice. Oh!
Billy, chair.
We brought a concealed knife in here, and that is a no-no.
I mean, Dalton can never leave.
Yeah, he's
You
got to
know?
like get out the root of the problem because it's all sorts of people.
And once Dalton leaves, it would just attract people.
Don't forget to lift with your knees. Lift with my knees. Full table, guy in green.
Can't just have this one guy.
He's got to train him like you did in Roadhouse.
This woman can't afford to pay him $20,000 a month.
Yeah, I don't know what that place makes, but the land is worth it. Training montage.
Yeah, I need to see him train. Ooh, planks.
It was a very short training montage. I want to know what Jake Gyllenhaal did to prepare.
Ouch, man.
We are not, yo, ladies. Get off the table, okay? You're not on the table.
I like that it's still hitting some of the beats, but in a different way.
I do feel like it's lacking something, though, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Like, oh boy. Like, it's not as fun, nor is this drama as dramatic enough for me to take it seriously, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's just kind of this weird middle ground.
Things are happening. I care, but not as much.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal is really saving this movie a lot, though.
Oh,
yeah. His
so you gotta cast Dalton
his performance a lot is saving it. Yeah.
We also haven't met Conor McGregor yet.
And there are some choices that are happening that I like a lot, but yeah, I guess there's like a personality touch that's sort of missing about the movie. It's not even like a comparative thing. I'm just kind of like, there's something missing for me, and I don't know what it is yet.
At this point, I'll call you a cab.
No. Boo! Boo!
Hey! No.
What?
I'm Batman. The action's really cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug Liman.
There it is. That's
the shot I saw.
That's what went viral. Did he kill this guy, or was he like Was he
Did
ashamed
he get
of losing?
did he get destroyed? Like, I do like the B plot of the mystery of him.
Poetries.
Or, your general unresolved pain.
That's why he'd make a good Batman. Unresolved trauma.
If you cause trouble to the wrong people, you could get hurt or worse.
None of this is covered in my Fred the Tree book. You know that conchs produce pearls, and that they have ornate spiral
Shells, yes, everyone knows that.
One in every 15,000 produces a pink pearl.
Sounds romantic. Unless you're a conch. Is the conch gets a bit of grit inside its shell, which causes extreme irritation.
Leads to something beautiful. How is that not romantic?
What are you guys talking about? What's the subtext here?
Yeah, it's a good line.
I like how they're building that up.
Little meet cute.
And they got good chemistry. Whoa! 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 That was a crazy shot.
What a great
Whoa,
shot.
damn.
That was impressive.
Damn! How'd they do that?
That like splice.
Wow, that's a crazy shot, man. Oh my god.
Get out of the way of the truck. Truck's coming.
Wow, that's what it takes to take down this guy.
Throw a truck at him.
You're a real pain in my ass.
Okay.
He just sees him and he's annoyed to see him. He's like, ah.
I'm gonna just shoot you.
Can I ask a question? Why all the fuss? I mean, I'm just some guy.
Oh, hell, it ain't you. It's the Roadhouse.
Come on, man.
That's cool. You often don't see a good lived-in detail like that. Glass crack first, swing
Yeah.
back, throw through. That's cool.
So you gonna kill me now?
Why would I kill you?
Or at least empty the gun.
Well, that was stupid. I'm just gonna...
Croc!
Yes!
Oh, he's saving him. No, he's not. Okay.
He was trying. Yes!
Just like a crocodile there.
I'm so happy that Crocodile killed that guy.
Wow.
Find the body.
Maybe I shouldn't have thrown the gun.
Crocs hide their food. Didn't know that.
deliveries by boat to the back of the Roadhouse, and
No, it's.
can you
You're.
zoom?
No.
Enhance.
It's not a touch screen.
That's right there's the back deck, right, of the Roadhouse. So if you wanted to get deliveries by boat,
Then it'd be upon my luck.
why?
You see, this area by the Roadhouse, it's just not deep enough. Boats would run aground.
Oh my God, he's becoming a full-on detective right now.
He cares about the town. He's invested.
Is that a good bookstore?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it sure looked like you and that girl were having a grand time in there. Get in the car. Boss wants to have a word with you.
Who's your boss?
Brent.
Brant.
Oh, it's such a good line reading.
You don't understand how this works, do you?
Yeah, I do. But you have a gun tucked in your waistband, so it's really not that intimidating, is it? I mean, all I have to do is break your index and your middle finger, and you wouldn't be able to hold that gun. Technically, you'd be able to hold it, but you wouldn't be able to fire it. So it's really not that big of a threat, is it?
He said exactly what he was going to do.
Oh, I love these little cowards.
Very specific fingers.
See what I mean? It's really painful. You're not like a piano player or anything, are you? You don't have a gun, too, do you?
I think I left it in the car.
Tell your boss if he wants to talk to me, I work at the Roadhouse and I'm there every night. Friend is gonna need a doctor now. But the good news is there's a hospital. It's only 25 minutes away.
This is like an Owen Wilson role.
This movie's entirely hinged on how charming Jake Gyllenhaal is. It's a leading man movie. Like, it's one man.
He and his friends terrorized us for months.
I just don't get why he was so focused on the Roadhouse.
I mean, some of these guys, they get real territorial. Who knows why these assholes do what they do. But if I were you, I wouldn't read too much into it.
You got secrets, lady?
So you think it's nothing?
I hope you didn't lose any sleep over it.
Well, I did. A little.
UFC turned rogue detective.
It's Batman.
This bouncer is standing in the way of my fucking dreams. And you're here laughing as everything I've been trying to build is going down the drain.
That guy's hair is so slicked back.
This is a prepaid call from... Hey, yeah, shithead. An inmate at Florida Correctional Institution.
Is his dad Conor McGregor?
I hope so. Didn't sound Irish enough. That would be great. I think he hires Connor because of his inept lackeys. There he is.
Yeah, he gets the ass shot.
What an intro. Highest paid athletes actor of all time. Opens up.
Oh my God.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at...
It's just a huge crowd of people.
Where are you?
Clothes shopper.
I got a serious problem in Florida.
Hang on.
The giddiness.
Oh. Scusa.
He's like the Terminator. Oh God. Whoa, he just set this whole place on fire.
What a character intro. Cut away and then everything's on fire.
Is Conor McGregor going to be a more magnetic performance than Jake Gyllenhaal?
It's going to be a lot of...
That'd be unexpected.
It's going to be a lot of screen.
Nice boat.
Ex-boyfriends. But I know where he hides the spare key. I'm kidding. He lets me use it. He's a cop.
Hope they go get mojitos on the speedboat to Cuba.
This is a tonally odd movie.
I think that's what it is. It's very all over the place, but I'm enjoying watching it. So I don't know what I'd change.
I think it could use some self-awareness.
Besides the every 5-minute reference to Roadhouse.
Yeah.
They're not gonna find that guy's body. Crocs hide their food.
Do they teach that in kindergarten around here?
This is why I warned you. You obviously stepped on someone's toes.
Some guy named Brant.
Who told you that?
You know him?
He comes from one of those old Florida families. They built most of Glass Key.
It's all lining up.
Detective work.
Where are you from?
Montana.
Oh, he's got PS on his forearm for Patrick Swayze.
Oh, really?
I think so. I see PS. I heard he got a tattoo in honor of him, like for the movie.
Is it a nice place?
Look, I think maybe we should head back.
Oh, he is such an avoidant. Hides it with his charisma.
I was just asking simple questions.
I didn't realize this was a date.
What's wrong with you?
He's so trapped.
I know what happened, and you know this is a date.
God, they're both so hot.
It's true. Good work casting.
Now grab a
charm.
singular ab.
Play the xylophone like that guy earlier. Stuff for Gyllenhaal abs. Yeah, I heard an interview. You got a tattoo, and that's cool. The character. Oh, yes. I'm so happy Connor's playing himself.
Oh, he's just a maniacal force of nature. He's our Jason Momoa. He's our Joker.
Yes.
Who put those bikes in me way?
Who put those bikes in me way?
Pull up.
I'm back in the game.
This could be I feel like this could be a huge turning point for this movie for me.
About to have a charm off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who the are you?
I got a message for you from your father.
What is this message?
Ooh. Boom.
This is where I'll store my stuff, and that master bedroom up there is mine. Your dad says you've been things up. He asked me to lend a hand.
How would my father know? He's in a prison.
Your father has spies everywhere.
Well, you can tell my father.
He's got this strut.
So where's this bouncer asshole?
Let's take a minute. You can't go and shoot this guy in the middle of town square. You understand that, right?
He won't shoot him.
So if we're gonna kill this guy.
If he's already dead. Once Knox is on the job, it's over.
I'm gonna try to do this the easy way one more time. Is that okay?
You do it.
Thank you. After that, you can set it all on fire.
My man.
He's just like in his own world. He's so in his own
I
world.
love that they let Conor play Conor McGregor. They're like, let's just unleash him and pull him back and unleash him.
You have a few questions about the other night? Need you to come with us? Sure.
Are those rent-a-cops? Like, what are those the uniforms of cops there?
His abs are bigger than his chest.
He's got such
I've never
big abs.
quite seen that before.
And they're so like
his
defined
abs,
but
his abs are
protruding.
like literally past his.
So it's
not
like
even like he's
core
overweight.
strength.
It's just like he's
They're
got
just
these abs that
big.
are pushing past his chest. It's strange.
They're crazy defined for like being 3D.
And most people call me Dalton, sir.
Most people call me Big.
I'm not gonna do that.
There are a few ways this can go. I can arrest you.
For what?
Doesn't matter. We'll lose the paperwork. We'll find it someday. Likely the very same day you get shanked in the yard. That way, it will be ironic. It will make a good song. Get him out of the car! Get out! Go!
What a light kick.
You have a death wish, son!
Father?
Yeah, I'm wondering. Now there's a witness, but is it family?
What do you think you're doing?
Dad.
Come on, Dalton. He's my father. The man you talked about, Ben Brandt, his father is Gerald Brandt. My dad used to work for him. He put a lot of money into Glass Key, on the fleet of charter boats that ran tours.
They both have different haircuts. I think this was additional photography.
He's in prison now. And I guess now my father works for his You have to leave Glass Key.
This is becoming convoluted.
A lot going on. A lot of family, hijinks.
A lot of pieces.
You still don't know what he wants to build a casino, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm like what's happening at the Roadhouse exactly?
We haven't been to the Roadhouse in a while. So this is the equivalent of the mechanic shop, but that poor little girl.
Charlie, out the back, quick!
I could go for a tuna sandwich.
No crust. We haven't seen the Roadhouse start to improve yet. That might be an element that I'm missing.
I guess I think the action in this is really consistent. Jake Gyllenhaal is really consistent, but the scenes when there's not any of the action happening, I guess are like really fluctuate between kind of just very neutral to occasionally somewhat funny, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like there's kind of like an energy and a charm that's sort of missing. And I feel like Conor McGregor's bringing that.
Same.
Can I have a vodka neat? Ben Brandt.
Brent!
Let me guess, it's your turn now.
My turn?
Tell me to get out of town like your buddy Big.
No, I get the impression that you can't be a threat. I wish you could be, but I'd even bribe you if I thought money would.
Really? How much are we talking?
No, seriously. How much we're talking?
No, I'm only making 20K here.
And here you are fighting this guy. He's your friend. And then this happens right here. Yeah, he's done.
He got carried away.
To me, he killed the guy.
So I guess my question is, why? Right? It can't be just some competitive thing. You've won the fight.
It's a good tense scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just keep punching and punching and punching. So why don't you just stop?
Grass blues. Bluegrass.
I really like that last line. Why don't you just stop? Like it ties in the mystery of him and the exposition of where we're going. And
that was genuinely
that was a good scene
between two people. Yeah, like actual tension there.
Yeah, that was a solid
And
moment.
this guy who's been like a joke the whole time, suddenly I took seriously.
Yeah, and he didn't have a touch of his drink. Like I really like the details there. Yeah, the villain finally feels like a villain.
Yeah, maybe the last hour is like the strong part.
Make it hurt as much as possible.
What are you doing at my plate?
All right, lads, let's go. It's been a while since I've been clubbing.
I mean, Conor McGregor's a performer.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Come on, bud. Yeah, I was wondering what the music would be for this sequence, like once it all came to a head.
Yeah. Yeah, suddenly a lot of things are really starting to click.
Yeah, in the last 10 minutes, I'm back in.
Yeah.
Hey, beautiful. I'm Knox.
Hi.
Let's dance.
Knox.
I hate this song.
Down. Hey. Man, why don't we just...
I'm worried. Oh.
Hey, back up.
Ouch. Oh. Life. That was a good sequence.
It's been a wonder for a bit.
I mean, it's just too crazy. You can't clean all this up.
Dalton! Dalton! Dalton!
And it might be in his own head after witnessing that YouTube video again.
Oh, hey, man. Good to see you.
He's my favorite.
I like that it's a ticking talk build up.
Yeah.
It's about time. That's what. You know I got sent here special. Just for you.
I like all the life happening around them.
Yeah.
Watch me pump your face.
Well, I guess I'm gonna lose then.
Oh, don't be like that. I got a tip for you. Don't let no one get this close.
Ooh.
Oh, they sold that so well.
Oh, shit.
There he is. The world's most notorious fighter, Dalton.
Oh, damn, this is cool. Oh, shit. The music, too, to compliment it is great.
Oh, that was a great spinning shot. And then behind the barb, that was beautiful.
Oh, my God, he's getting messed up. Oh, my God. Oh, shit, yeah. Whoa!
That was
That was nuts. These last 20 minutes have been like really good.
Incredible for the last show. And this fight has been incredible.
There's something wrong with you. Me too.
They both have that like shark eyes. That was insane. He's growling. The band's still playing. Oh man, what a sequence! That was a cool full sequence, top to bottom. That was incredible.
From him showing up with the villain.
Actual conclusion of the abs don't make sense. The actual conclusion of like the mystery worked leading into that fight, which was bananas.
But he also like believes he deserves to be punished.
Yeah, the eye contact, he's just staring at him as he's getting pummelled. That was
I was really
crazy.
taking like the serious stuff seriously.
Right.
You know?
There was weight.
And I was feeling the drama of it. I was like, oh shit. We started with click.
Yeah, it shifted.
Brandt's out of money, and he's borrowing from shady guys. And when he doesn't pay them back, they're gonna end him.
That guy.
So what, you're leaving now?
I told you from the jump, you should have hired that other guy.
Why though?
Are you really that afraid?
Yes, I am afraid. More than you could ever understand.
He's afraid to embrace the killer within him.
I think he's afraid to just like let go. Yeah, and like just he killed the guy with his bare hands.
Knox didn't kill the bouncer. Most of our guys are pretty banged up.
Mr. Knox. Bitch.
Hey, not safe in there.
That's really mean.
Where's the little girl? The little girl and her father.
Ambulance took him to the hospital. Now get out of there.
Took him to the hospital.
Oh, they tried to stay.
They live here, these people too? Little girl?
I'm assuming the little girl tried to stop it and stayed in and inhalation or whatnot.
I'm saying this looks like it happened at night.
Well, remember we saw them come in
Oh, yeah.
before our 20-minute stint the other movie ago.
This is getting dark.
So you got her little message.
Sure did. Was that your idea?
She's a cute girl. She's kind of stubborn, but like you.
Go swimming in the pool, Dalton.
Funny thing is, I was already leaving.
We finally scared you off, huh?
Not exactly.
Just as long as you're scared.
Oh!
I just broke the hyoid bone in your throat. Probably also collapsed your trachea.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to do that. It's equalizing him.
Oh!
And then a croc comes in from the pool.
You know, it's strange. Somebody else asked me if I was afraid today. I am afraid. I'm afraid of what happens when somebody pushes me too far.
Exactly.
Because I know what happens next.
Oh,
Didn't save him.
He's now
He's just
murdering. He's murdering.
killing people.
This movie's taking a psychotic turn.
Things have escalated. Now he is the
now
equalizer.
We're watching Drive. Right
He
now.
is equalizing.
Where's Brant?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They don't tell me much. I overheard some of Brandt's guys talking, and I guess there's a meeting at Harvest Key. Brandt's getting some of the money that he needs for something. It's at 5 a.m., which I think is early for a meeting. Am I right? I'll see you. Thank you for no more violence.
That could easily be too comedic, but it just works for me.
He is so good.
He's like pitch perfect. I don't know if he annoys people or pulls people out, but for me, I think
That
he's
was
just right.
Dynamic.
Southpaw.
Yeah, exactly.
Still a UFC advertisement.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's lost his mind.
What? I would just let him go like full on psychopath. Just let him get let loose.
He's in a cooler.
Just a murderer.
Now he's a cooler.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, he's a cooler. Great catch. I hope that's the intent.
He's a cooler.
Now it's becoming like some neo-noir art house action film.
Everything's changed. Since Billy Magnuson came in the bar, everything's changed.
Okay.
But now he's got to be a crocodile and hide his body. Because that's what he's learned about the keys.
I hope the movie commits to. He's like becoming a vigilante.
Detective, bad past, killed somebody, regrets it. Vigilante.
My boat. Oh, yeah. You're going to be short one sheriff's boat.
Oh my god! Who is this guy? I'm loving this. I've completely changed my whole tune on this entire movie.
Did you just kill him?
Oh, no. He's already dead. I killed him hours ago.
Is that my gun?
Yeah, sure is.
He's going to make it look like the cop killed him.
Your boss and Brant really pissed me off.
Oh my god, this is why they got Jake Gyllenhaal.
Nightcrawler Gyllenhaal's here.
I'll tell him it was you.
Oh, okay. There's a real possibility you won't remember any of this anyway. When you've been fighting as long as I have, you know the power of a concussion.
Oh my god.
A real whack can really knock the short-term memory out of you. Something about how it takes a memory a couple minutes to get to the long-term part of your brain. I don't know. Anyway, you and I have only been talking for about a minute. I understand. Oh, what's that over there?
Oh shit.
Yes, hi. I just thought you should know that there's a dead body and suspicious sheriff's deputy stranded on Harvest Key.
Can I get a name and callback number just in case we get
My man.
What a turn.
It was like, ever since that bar scene, this movie's just been like progressively getting so much better.
Beautiful escalation.
Halfway point of this is like changing everything for me.
Ellie, the heifer wants his money, the money you took.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I did take it. You told him I took it?
If my daughter means anything to you, you'll help me get her back. He wants the money by noon, or he says he'll kill her.
Is he bullshitting?
Yeah, don't buy him.
Okay.
Let's get the money.
It's not here.
How long will it take?
I don't know, I hit it. No, it's gonna take a while.
Oh, that's my boat, buddy. Go ahead.
Hey, you must be the ex-boyfriend.
I'm just looking for the key. I'm a cop, you idiot. Don't worry. I'll bring it right back. No, hey, you're not going anywhere, man. Okay, you got 2 hours.
Come here.
Money's not on the boat if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah? And you were supposed to bring the money with you. Brent's gonna be disappointed.
That's okay. I'll just tell him you took it.
Oh, yeah?
Nice. Nice work. Might as well take them all out. He wanted to make sure she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So where's my money?
I don't see Ellie anywhere. Guy looks pretty comfortable for a guy who just had his daughter kidnapped.
There's no kidnapping, dumbass.
Oh, double cross.
You actually believe that Ben took my daughter? We are partners.
About that, I did kind of take her.
What?
Ooh, another double cross.
I'm trying to build something. You keep on pushing me. You're just pushing me. And I just... It's like... I'm just like... I'm gonna have to have Sam here hurt you.
Oh, no.
No. It's the music cue.
He's just so insane.
I do know one guy who's gonna be pretty pissed about this whole betrayal thing. Ah, there's just some asshole cop.
What the hell is he doing?
Oh, that sound design was cool.
Oh, wow, that overexposure. Was she actually taken?
Yeah, she said double cross.
Yeah, I was making sure. Maybe I was like, maybe he's bullshitting. Whoa! Whoa!
That was a cool effect.
Oh, at least you got the window open.
Thanks for that. Helping out. Is Connor gonna literally be a shark?
You're gonna die!
Murder him. Whoa! Love how they how they managed to blend that into a one shot.
The
It's
practical
really impressive.
CGI is super insane. So impressive.
Move! I'll just destroy the Roadhouse myself.
Oh, he's gonna come up on the reef.
Maybe he can convince Conor McGregor to fight for the Roadhouse.
I want the team up of the century.
Whoa!
Oh, man!
Our own little octagon.
Who taught you shapes?
There's so many cool shots.
Yeah, I feel like the main reason to make this movie was he had a vision for how to do some hand-to-hand fight scenes.
Yeah, they hired the UFC fighter.
Gouge his eyes out. Whoa!
That was an insane stunt, even with the CG blend. That was nuts. Like, where did the human body stop in leaping over to a boat?
Oh, the poetry. Wow, these very specific cameras they shot with. Wow, he's alive.
And on the roof of the building he wanted to destroy.
Appreciate this movie for constantly having his like body exposed.
Whoa! Tried to harpoon him.
Fishing spear.
Oh, it's back.
Everything I've worked for, all gone because of.
This son of a bitch, man.
That man loves driving through stuff.
Ooh. Amazing
cool.
camera work.
These extreme close-ups are awesome. Oh.
What the hell?
POV actually works when they use it. Oh.
Be nice.
Be nice. Be nice, he said. Be nice. They worked it in there. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's cool.
Oh, so you get the musical instruments going.
Piano's out of tune.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Oh god, I'm doing that on concrete. Oh jeez.
Oh, there's so many deaths already in this fight.
You're gonna kill me now? I thought we had to be friends first.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, that is such a dope.
Whoa! Amazing camera work.
Yeah, this fight, Corey, has to be studied. Like, this is incredible.
You must have a moment where you're like, I'm doing a fight scene with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, right? That POV. Oh, right in the same spot.
That is punishment.
Kill him. Kill.
This guy doesn't die.
Doesn't die.
Do your job.
Maybe yelling at him isn't the smartest thing.
I wouldn't bring attention to them.
What does it take to shoot you?
Oh!
You killed the son?
Oh, as he's leaking.
Oh my god!
Wow!
I just want to grab. I want to eat one.
Rolls.
This franchise should be the new Star is Born. Just remake it
every 20 years.
Same plot. Just new famous, new celebrity, new fighter.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go, Dalton. You were never here. I got you covered.
You're a good man.
Go.
No, she's an undercover cop this whole time.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, no, it's fixable.
Fixable. There's a truck in the bar.
That is correct. But as soon as this is clear and it's gonna be good as new.
How'd they get rid of the bodies?
Cops already came. They took care.
Oh, the cops are just so dirty.
Sheriff took care. I mean, they are pretty dirty.
They're so dirty.
Come on, move it.
Hey, are you guys open today?
Yeah, we're always open.
It's too bad they killed off Knox. Could use a Knox spinoff.
Yeah, and maybe a prequel. How we got there. Hope he left the money to the bookstore and to the bar. Split it. Hid it in their basements or something. I don't know if they have basements.
He needs the money.
And you got the 20K. It's going to go a long way for his medical care.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're alive.
you're just gonna ride off into the sunset.
Oh, his greyhound.
Sometimes the hero stays, makes his own little homestead.
I don't think I'm the hero in this particular story, Charlie.
So maybe you're not the hero. I got news for you. You ain't the villain either.
You're the supporting character?
You're the character with ambiguous morality. It's actually the prequel to Southpaw. Now he becomes a boxer. There's the tree. Wow. That was a crazy directed film.
The action itself, yeah. I just wish the first hour of the movie like the drama scenes matched the energy of the
second half.
The second half and the fights overall, yeah.
I feel like there was like 10 minutes that could have been shaved in the first hour somewhere.
Or just something with the toner. It was like, it was really making me wonder, like, am I not going to like this movie ultimately? But yeah, I think
once we got Conor in, it accelerated because he's insane.
He's like an injection of energy that the movie definitely needed.
Because it was hinging on Jake Gyllenhaal's performance entirely, which he was carrying, but I needed more.
I wasn't here going like, oh, I need, the original Roadhouse movie. Like you can't replicate that masterpiece.
No, and don't try.
Plain and simple.
Greatest film of all time, 20 out of 10.
And I think that Roadhouse movie works because it's like sometimes so bad it's good.
Conor McGregor.
Sometimes so bad it's good. Sometimes it's just good.
Yeah.
And it's somewhere in between,
Yeah.
But it had a consistent, like, entertaining personality. And that's, to me, all you really need for a Roadhouse movie, I think.
Yes.
If you're going to do this. And so that was, like, the one part. That's why I kept getting, like, stuck on it. Because I'm like, I don't need the same plot. I don't need the same script. I don't need all that stuff. I like this whole UFC background thing. I like how he's a little bit more, like, dejected and ashamed and more sad. He's not, a god. What is this?
What is happening at the hospital?
Oh, Knox lives! Ash shot him. He's got his walk.
And he exits.
He's got such a specific walk.
He exits as he joined us.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
Oh, wow. That was something special.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, or should I say Royal Rejects, because that is who we call those who check out our RR apparel at rejectnationshop.com. We come out with new designs every month or every 2 months. It is personally my favorite way you can support the channel. Reason being is because we are involved with every one of the exclusive RR designs that are up at the shop. We got a bunch of designs already, such as our Super Marvel Bro shirt. My sister actually designed this one. Deadpool Wolverine inspired, my personal favorite one. But then we also got our number one bestseller, the Last Daddy t-shirt, which has Pedro Pascal from The Last of Us inspired, carrying baby Grogu. We have Loki's glorious balloon. We also have our Doctor Who shirt, which is full of a bunch of classic Doctor Who quotes on the TARDIS. We have Space Babies of the Galaxy. We got ourselves some Star Wars inspired shirts. We got a Boys inspired shirt, and we have a House of the Dragon one as well. Pointing those out because obviously we have new seasons of those shows coming up. And then of course, you got a bunch of other designs as well, like our Batverse one, Who Influences the Influencers, another Last of Us inspired t-shirt, and of course, the classic Reject Symbolism t-shirts as well. Either one is an amazing way to support the channel, and like I said, you get to look good while doing it. So thank you guys so much. Do consider going to rejectnationshop.com, and also tag us on social media. If you end up buying a shirt, please tag us. We'd love to see it when people do end up buying the shirts. Thank you, Royal Rejects. See you guys soon. But I would say the last hour of this movie really clicked for me a lot. When we do get at the bar, when Conor McGregor shows up, and when we get the
Billy Magnuson actually being a villain, that turn where he doesn't just feel like he's an impotent waste, and I get that as a villain, you have someone that's daddy issues and I didn't do enough, but once he turned actually menacing,
and I like that Dalton just decides to embrace going full dark.
Because the movie, the first one, kind of nods to him having reluctance to kill, right?
Sure.
The whole throat rip is him I had to do it. This is 11. They were you had to do it, and then it turns his character into someone new.
Yeah. I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot, man. He's a very charming guy here. The physique that he has here is
bananas,
gnarly.
Dude. I've never seen abs. Tom Cruise has that short guy physique where his abs are crazy because there's only so much room.
He's also 60.
Well, yeah, but this is Jake Gyllenhaal's 6 foot. So to have that much of a protruding, that's what was he doing?
Yeah, I know. It was looking at a sandwich or something. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, it was bricks that
you can tell he trained.
Rock climb.
And his physicality, obviously Southpaw training, he trains I love his articles in Men's Health and stuff when he talks about how much training means to him. It's something I interviewed the dude 5 years ago, and we actually talked about training quite a bit because we were doing a comic book show, and the antithesis of that is training. I was trying to be like, guy, I'm not just this nerd. Like, let's talk about other stuff to try to get him to talk about his whole career instead of just one thing. And the joy the guy had as soon as you mentioned like anything physical, he lit up. And it shows here like why he'd want to do a role that would be, this is an opportunity for me to have the best dietitians, the best nutritionists, the best, like live this life for 6 months. And that's why I think the movie worked when it did, was he clearly wanted the physicality of Dalton. He wanted to play in that space and to fight one of the greatest UFC fighters in the history of the sport, let him get more physical than I think he could have in any other way.
Oh, the opportunity to do a fight scene
with Conor McGregor.
Like I would have like so many out of body experiences.
Just
like,
looking at the face.
This is Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
You know?
I mentioned in the review, I've been in the space of him twice, and once was just out at a restaurant and talked briefly. And then another time I went to Ireland and he was training in the place I was training. And the dude's energy is like you're around a lion. It is so terrifying. Like when you're at a zoo and you see a lion and you're like, that glass is keeping me alive. Being around Conor is like, oh, I could die if something goes wrong. And it was really cool to see them capture that energy in a movie because, you know, a lot of times athletes turned actors, it doesn't translate. A lot of times the dialogue's stiff. There were a couple line readings that I didn't love, but like overall his presence was so much more important and he did act well, like overall.
Yeah.
Like overall, it was a welcome part of the experience. But I was really so happy that they captured like how terrifying it is to be around the dude. And when you read interviews or if you hear him when he's not in character, he's this like, I'm trying to find a peace within the animal that I am. Like he's always like, he's got that trying to find a way to direct this energy. And he's always about like what it is to have martial arts be the art as well. But he's like this animal. And like this movie felt like Jake represented when you have it under control. Conor represented when you lose control. And then by the third act, Jake had lost control. So I kind of like the moment where the boat slams into the thing of like, oh, he's like Conor. Like these guys are running parallel. And it was a symbolism I would have liked more of.
Sure. I
feel like that's a thing that it could have used.
And I think that's where the movie's kind of at odds with itself of where to like lean in. Because the action himself, I think Doug Liman really knew, here's what I want for the action scenes. And part of me was wondering like if he wanted to do this movie just because it was an excuse to experiment with the action scenes.
It felt like it at times. Like, you know when you see like Michael Bay with Ambulance, also starring Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's like, I got drones and LA's empty.
Yeah. Because it's like a lot. The first hour, the scenes fall a little bit flat for me, you know, and I'm like, where's that?
Slap fight's great.
Where's that Doug Liman, like, you know, personality, you know? He's done like all kinds of movies. Edge of Tomorrow, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Swingers, I believe, and
The Firstborn.
The
Some of the best fights in movies I think
and those movies are entertaining when there's not action happening.
Right.
And this movie, to me, I'm like, I'm missing the entertainment factor for some reason. Primarily in that first hour, it would fluctuate. Sometimes it was like relatively engaging, and admittedly, like the Roadhouse. To me, we went into that original Swayze one hearing like it's a classic, and in my mind, it became like an instant classic. Like that was undoubtedly one of my favorite reaction videos we've ever filmed here, ever.
Same.
Like hands down. So this movie had a lot to live up to in
Which
5
is
days.
so hard. Yeah, we were like, this just changed my life. Okay, actors I like and know and love in the present day.
Now let's watch the next version, you know, and immediately try not to compare it, right? It was a little bit challenging. So I wasn't really comparing plot points. I was really just comparing why was that original working so well and what are they kind of missing from here? And I think this movie at times wanted to really be taken very serious, and the weight of the drama, it really would sometimes just be kind of slowing things down. It was slowing the movie down.
I also think it rested a little on the weight of the first one, where it was like, okay, the first one had a bunch of cool bar music scenes. We got to show the bar music. Like there were things that felt like they did it for the sake of the first one.
Yeah, didn't know if it wanted to be like a remake or do its own thing.
And
fully.
The story didn't do the first one, so I was like, why are we showing the bar musicians so much? Because I know that was a trope. But I did like the literal love letter of like PS on his arm, because like they did Donnie Darko together. I read that he wanted to have a tattoo that represented him, and I like that there were love letter moments like some of the dialogue, but that would have been enough. They didn't need to have so many elements that felt like it was beholden to the first.
Yeah, that's why I loved when he just was like, I'm gonna
kill people.
I'm gonna kill them. Like, this is so different. And I love this because a lot of those plot points that they're aping from the original Roadhouse works so well because of who Dalton is in that movie.
Yes.
And Dalton is a very different Dalton. He's like, I need a master being like a Tai Chi Kung Fu warrior. I'm also banging people. And I'm a cooler. I'm leading this bar. Like there's that great bar speech, that classic bar speech. And remember we're talking like we've held reverence.
It is so good.
It's just 5 days ago for
It
us.
is so magic what he accomplished.
But it's like, yeah, I get why people love this movie. And so when you're pulling over scenes from there and putting it here, I'm like, well, but if you're eliminating the elements of why that worked there, because it's everything around those scenes that make those scenes work, suddenly those scenes are just going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of reminding me of the other one. So this movie was actually working on its best when it was
not
when
Roadhouse
it was
1.
doing when it was doing its own thing is when I
totally
thought it
agree.
was working on its best.
Yeah.
And it was when it was being a Roadhouse remake or just or like half-heartedly trying to do its own thing, but kind of at odds. Like I love the stupid ass henchman guy.
Oh my God, that guy was amazing, and he was no one from the first that I remember.
Yeah, I don't know who he was.
Thing.
He was awesome.
I also think it's interesting that the entire first act, I was aware that I'm like, I really like Jessica Williams. I really like Danielle Melchior. I really like Billy Magnuson, but I never was able to be like, I'm as captivated by their story as Jake Gyllenhaal. And like the casting's good and the people they put in those roles, like those are all people I would seek the work of. So when I saw this cast, I was like, oh, greatest hits of what I enjoy right now. But I definitely think there was a magic missing with the blend of them.
Yeah.
Because of the first act trying to be more like the old one.
Yeah, so I was like, are you under the impression you're trying to take out like the so bad it's good or the cheesiness of the original? And because then at times it would seem like it would lean into the cheese.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought the movie was a little bit at odds with itself. Because to me, the original Roadhouse doesn't seem like they ever intentionally did cheesy. That's what was magical about it.
And that's what's so hard to replicate in 2024.
You can't intentionally, you can't just intentionally do that.
Let's make a classic.
Yeah, so it's like you got to really embrace. Are you gonna be like this balls to the wall thing? Or are you gonna be this like ruthless? He's gonna go like fucking Ryan Gosling and drive and just start murdering people at the last hour. What are you doing here?
But I think if we had this not as a Roadhouse remake, if you look at the pieces of the whole, those succeed
exactly
mostly.
Yes. And I was able to eventually separate myself from the original and just watch this, and I'd be like, yeah, I'd still feel like some of these scenes are a little bit of a bore, but the action scenes again, and I love how Doug Liman chose to capture with this like following the movement. I've noticed that's kind of a thing that's happened in a lot more action movies, and I thought he infused a lot of these neat blends with like POV shots that were very effective, a little gimmicky, but damn, the gimmick would work on me.
When that boat came at me, I jumped out of my seat.
Yeah, sometimes it was just stunts,
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's not even like fist fights. And the choreography was really good. And the choreography was elevated by the impressive camera work and the sound design of people getting hit and stuff. Like it felt like bare knuckle boxing. And I really enjoyed it for those action scenes that were here. So I like the movie. I do. I don't love the movie. And I think
I'm with you.
I think the trailer looked like, I only saw the trailer once, so I didn't really remember what happened. I remember the trailer being like, this is going to be like a freaking like roller coaster of a fun time. And the movie itself seemed like it wanted to be taken a little more seriously at times.
Yeah, I think I would have shaved off 10 minutes, and I never feel this way about movies. They're like more plot, but I would have shaved off 10 minutes of like one of the plot lines.
Yeah.
Just kind of move into like one set of henchmen or like a little less, or like 2 minutes less bookstore, 2 minutes less of that henchman group, like just a little consolidated, because I really think Conor McGregor has a captivatingness that I wanted more of.
Excellent.
But I don't know if I would have added. I think that was the right amount, which is other things were a little too much because he was the right amount. Jake Gyllenhaal is obviously a movie star for a reason, but I definitely found that in the first act, I was like mainly enchanted by the charm of the character he was portraying, not really his own story. But then the payoff worked. It just didn't feel like by the time we got there, like we needed that boost that Conor required.
Yeah.
So there was something to the pacing of the first act that I think it was the blend of tones they accidentally found in the first Roadhouse. They had too many tones in a modern movie that not necessarily were trying to replicate it, but I think we can look back on 1989 or 91 or whatever the year that came with, like 20 tones worked because we have this like, oh, what an insane thing they made.
Yeah.
Now 20 tones were like, What? Why? What's going? Like, because some of those tones were too serious. I wonder if in 20 years, by the time we get to movies in 2044, if this will feel cheesy in the same way. Because it'll feel like a bygone era of like wacky.
Yeah, well, I never like laughed at anything for how ridiculous it was. You know what I mean? And I don't need the movie to be that. Like, if a movie decides to be more serious, as long as if they're going, like, that's what I mean by why that I think that moment really clicked for us at the bar with the
That was so serious.
What's the
Billy
man
Magnuson.
Magnuson. When he confronts Jake Gyllenhaal at the bar with the footage, like, that's a very tense scene. And I'm engrossed in this. I'm like, this shit's working. Finally, you know, the actual drama,
and then it stays.
Is working, right? Yeah, and like, you know, we went from like Equalizer to Equalizer 2, which Equalizer 2 decides to become this like heavy drama.
Yeah, this was like 1 and 2 put together.
We loved Equalizer 2, you know, and so to me, it's not that because they tried being a little bit more serious.
I think their tones were just too disparate.
This is on Rotten Tomatoes. This is bad.
It's doing bad. Well, it's like fresh, but like not great. Like 68 or something.
It's like just survived.
Yeah, it's
the
barely
fresh meter.
But it's not. I don't know if it's made for.
It's not made for Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
no.
I think it's like 7 on IMDb, 68 Rotten Tomatoes, something around there. It's doing that like, you know, it's a Roadhouse. It's not Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Also, I love that we literally didn't grow up with it, but we're both like, Roadhouse!
But here's what made the classic.
Like, everyone has the same tone when they say Roadhouse, and we have not earned it yet, but we totally say it the same. Like, we act like we saw it at age 3, and it's Roadhouse. And this one, I think, will have an audience, and I think I'm glad to see, you know.
I think this movie will have the clips you look up.
Yeah, I will watch the fuck out of that last fight.
Yeah, the fights I think people will look up.
The 2 fights with Conor and Jake, I'm watching.
Whereas like original Roadhouse, you're gonna look up the lines, you're gonna look up monologues, you're gonna look up the action scenes, you're gonna look it all up. I mean, if there's one thing
you're gonna learn that the doctor is actually his wife. Yeah. I didn't know that. Swayze actually married her.
Really? That's amazing.
That means, see, I researched. I'm probably good just knowing this movie. It gave me what I wanted ish. I'd give it like a B. It's in all ways. It's a B movie that's sometimes accomplishing a B movie, but it's also a B for me. Like it's not quite an A. Like as good as the performances were, there were moments that didn't work, but it's not a C. It's not average. Like to me, the stunts, the performances, the magnetism, the delivery of a new Dalton, the chances it took goes above average. I think this lands at like a 4-star, like a B for me, maybe 3.5, probably 4.
Yeah, I think the interest of where their hearts are really at in terms of the action scenes and Conor and making Conor McGregor, like just pulling him over here was so smart because it's like they're not trying to sell you on he is this character. Like we know it's Conor McGregor.
Camera.
Everyone knows it's Conor McGregor. We're not going to hide that fact. Just make him Conor McGregor. Yeah. And I think that was a great call, but it didn't pull me out so much to the point. Like I was always aware I'm watching Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yet he was effective in the movie experience.
And you know what's funny?
What I mean?
Who that reminds me exactly of? Arnold in the beginning.
Arnold?
Like Terminator and earlier Arnold.
Okay,
they dubbed over him his first movie. Like it was just Arnold for the sake of that.
Yeah.
Literally naked Conor McGregor reminds me of naked Arnold the Terminator.
They introduced him like the Terminator.
Just let him go and let him be him. And look how good, like by the time Kindergarten Cop rolls around, like Arnold's a really good actor. I'd love to see Conor, like I don't think he's got 10 years left fighting, and I don't know if he has 5, but if he does want to pursue this, it'd be cool to like, he's not bad. I think he can improve, and he's not a bad starting point. Some people should never act.
Yeah.
I think Conor brought something special.
Yeah. It's like, because we've seen Conor McGregor he's a performer, you know, like all the promotional stuff that he's been doing when it comes to fight, who can...
He learned another language to tease Jose Aldo enough that he beat him in 15 seconds. Yeah. He learned another language to make fun of him in his home turf.
So you could feel that there was a bit of like, because using dialogue is completely different than improvising and doing a guideline and performing with a crowd. So at times I felt that there was a bit of a restraint in his voice.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, there's like kind of something that's holding back a little bit. Not like an intentional, like, oh, this performance is subtle. but you could tell there's not as
camera
comfortable
awareness.
Yeah. And like the repetitive dialogue and you're performing and stuff.
And I noticed it when it was one-on-one, when he had a crowd like or a fight scene, he did great because then it was like, I'm fighting a guy.
Exactly.
But like him with Billy Magnuson, I was definitely like, okay, we're learning.
Because he's still like playing a character and doing a scene, but I thought he was still like just fine enough, right? And I do think he has room to improve. And I've seen like the Conor McGregor documentary that was on Netflix, and like he's not just a maniacal Irishman. Like
that's what I was saying about like his persona versus.
He can be a very like serious, smart, hardworking, intelligent, philosophical guy.
But even when he's quiet and calm, he's terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I feel like they
I would
captured.
love to see that version of him really brought to the screen. That's not just relying on the smile, the charm. Yeah, because the part that endeared me to Conor McGregor was more of that documentary shit that I saw.
Some of his quotables, man. That guy speaks in like poetry at times.
And I think they showed his potential of what he can be as an actor. And I just love watching him and Jake Gyllenhaal square off. So this was I had enough fun with it, but no.
But what's Roadhouse?
But you can't like. I thought that this movie would just like aim to be like a really fun movie, like Fast and Furious tone or some shit.
Yeah.
Somewhere more of that kin. And
that's why they cast the Fast Five villain.
And I would have been fine. I would have. That's where he's from. I could place it. Could not place it.
That guy Fast Five.
I can see it. Yeah. And I wish that. And there's some like Doug Liman was like trying to make like a semi Michael Mann movie at the same time. That's what I felt like he was trying to do.
He wanted to go get mojitos in Cuba on the speedboats.
So I feel like this was still a streaming movie.
I do too, and I know the rumor is that they offered him one budget if they wanted theatrical, a higher budget if it was straight to streaming. I don't know how true that is. It's just a rumor, but I do feel like if it was a smaller budget, cutting a few minutes and releasing this in theaters, it would have done better because this movie with a crowd would be insane.
Yeah.
I would love this movie with a raucous crowd.
Yeah. It needed like a little punch up on personality in the script and a little punch up on editing and some of the other scenes. But for the most part, the thing you show up for were the fight scenes. They delivered. Like it never got to the point where I was like, oh yeah, I can't really enjoy this action because the other scenes were like not jiving enough for me. The action itself, and then the last, and I guess I'm so caught up in that first hour, but the last hour really worked for me. Yep. But you're like, oh, that last hour would have been even more if
we'd gotten there quicker.
If we got there in a way that was like, this is already so much fun.
Yeah. But overall, like a B for me. I think I'm curious what everyone else finds in it because, like I said, this isn't a movie for critics. This isn't necessarily something that's going to be for everyone, but let us know in the comments below what this was for you. We had a great time. Roadhouse is hard to follow, but on its own merits, had a great time.
Yeah.
Let us know below. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share. All those things. Much love, Reject Nation. Roadhouse.
Michael B. Daytona Beach. Listen, I've seen your pics, all right? I've seen you out here going to conventions and whatnot. You seem like the kind of person who would plan like a busy spring break itinerary. You would probably do a lot of nerd stuff, but I have a feeling that you got a wild side. And I want to see what that wild side is like, my friend. You got to come out here sometime, all right? We got to go hit the town, Michael B. We got to go forge bonds that will never be forgotten in a hangover-style hijinks, my friend. I know that you're hard at work on your channel, Omni Media, spelled with a 1 instead of an I in the Omni part of it, and that everybody should go check out your channel and subscribe to it and watch your videos and sit through the ads. But you know what? Life's not just about your thriving business as a reactor and commentary provider. Life is about getting out there and just staying out there for a while until you were out there long enough that you could say that you did it, and then you go back inside and continue what you were doing, which is being a prolific reaction icon, my friends. So, hey, treat yourself once in a while. That's all I'm trying to say, Michael. We love you. Stay productive.
Hope your channel shuts down.